Welcome, everyone. We are live and in full effect. So, I'm Shaniqua Cousins. If I haven't introduced myself or I haven't met you guys before, and I'm going to be your instructor today. So, this is what we're doing today. Really easy. Slow cooked barbecue ribs, tuna pasta salad, and a strawberry lemonade to help kick off the Memorial Day weekend. Okay? Now, because the ribs are slow cooked, I had to cook them earlier today. So, through the magic of cooking earlier, they're already in the oven, but I'm going to walk you through what I did. And then I like to have a cool pasta salad, so I'm going to get this started first. Now, any sous chefs want to volunteer already?
Volunteer.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right here.
Sure, we're here.
There, come on. Yeah. So this is what we're going to do. Everything that we're going to do right now, you can find them in the cookbook, right? So for me, and going back to the first class, my style of cooking is controlling the content starting from the base, right? So you start with some good tuna. You start with some organic veggies. You toss in some pasta, right? I've already pretty much mixed the salad dressing here. So I have some relish, some organic honey, some mayo, already mixed, right? We're going to put a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic powder, all of that stuff. Now, because we only have an hour or two, I've already made the pasta, and I wanted them to cool down. So Leandra, here's what I want you to do. Let's show it over here to the folks here. Just regular elbow pasta. Yep, if you could go ahead, sous chef, and get yourself cleaned up. I like to have a pasta with a little bit of a ridge. So you want that tuna to hold on to something, right? So that's what we have. And then I have a combination of albacore tuna and then just fin tuna, right? So the albacore makes a big difference when you're doing your tuna pasta salad. That's my little trick. Just so you know. Some people in here have had this tuna salad for years. I'm going to tell you right here, the person who volunteered. She's been eating this salad for years. So here's what I want you to do, Leandra. Go ahead and toss the salad a little bit, toss the noodles. I've already diced up all of my veggies. Red onions, remember I like to cook with color, right? We could have done a white onion, but we're going to go red here. Red is going to give us a little bit more of a milder taste. We got some organic celery, some organic eggs. All right, so we're good. You don't have to have an organic onion. So think about the things when you're eating the skin of it, you want to go organic. If you're not eating the skin, you don't have to invest the money. So a little bit of red onion. We're going to do the celery and the eggs. Okay. Any questions so far? You look really great. Tossing that, there's
so
nothing in
nervous.
there. I know.
I just was, loosening up the pasta so, like you said, that tuna can cling.
Yes. So this is what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and start adding in some of our veggies.
Okay, great.
So go ahead, get it in there. Just go for it. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
No
Let's not
pressure.
be afraid.
Right.
It's delicate. You're doing very good. Very good.
Did you also chop the tops of like the leaves? Is that
I was
what
just
it
about to
is?
say.
Because it looks like there's.
You want to use the whole celery. Nutrients in here. Don't toss that
I
out.
throw that away.
No, this is
I feed it to the deer. We feed it to the deer.
Chop that off. No, you want to get the nutrients. You want to add as many nutrients as you can in your foods, okay? So you want to go ahead and chop that up too.
That's why
Nobody
I
will
love
know.
this class, because we always learn something.
Just keep going for a second.
Yeah.
Well, not garbage, but not that.
Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it. You got it. Give it up for the sous chef, everybody. Now, this is just again mayo, spicy brown mustard, and sweet relish, and honey. I like a little bit of hint of sweet in my salads, and then that's going to keep the theme going when we get to the ribs. You're going to see that there's honey throughout our theme, right?
It's got it.
Now, do you have a preference of type of honey you use?
I like raw organic honey. So, and if you could get it local, even better.
A lighter honey like that?
I like more of a darker amber honey.
Amber.
Yeah. Now, if you can get local honey, because because that's gonna help with your immune system. You wanna be eating the stuff locally that the bees are already pollinating.
I have a question. Do you not ever put like sugar? Back in the day, they used to put sugar instead of honey.
No, I don't put it in my salad. Now, I did use some organic sugar to get the berries started here, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I never put it in my salads.
Okay.
So, just a preference. Great job on the mix.
Thank you.
I want to get some look. Yeah, that looks good. Look at all that pop of color. Look at that. Give it to them. Sure.
Oh,
See?
yeah, that is.
Show it to the camera
Show it to
too.
the camera.
Yeah.
Just sharing with you all the color we have here: celery, onion, egg, pasta pre-cooked.
Yeah, you did really great. Give it up for our sous chef again. Can I get you to come? This yellow matches your clothes. So you come on in. You
Yeah,
got
I think that's a great idea.
Right?
My wrist is sore.
You go ahead and scrub up over here. I'm gonna get the tuna in. I wanna get that tuna going. Again, albacore and just chunk like tuna.
So what does the elder or do? I mean,
It's more of a meatier
Oh, meatier,
white.
okay.
It's like think about it, white meat and dark meat.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So why both though?
I just like it. I just like it. If you ever like to me like a fin tuna, I don't know. It just what's the word I'm looking for? This has more of a meatier consistency to it. So, and you can even use fresh tuna. Just cook it how you would normally eat it, and then you can just chunk it up yourself, shred it yourself. Great job. I should have brought a larger mixing bowl, but guess what? We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. You know, from the top, we get in there and we just,
Work it in. Work it in.
yeah, we're gonna work it out. And then we're gonna put this in the fridge and let that cool off. So you go ahead and start pouring, sous chef.
And what's that again?
This is mayo, mustard, honey, sweet ranch. All right?
Great job.
Great pour. I haven't seen a pour like that in a long time. Give it up for my sous chef. Now, for your pasta, there we go. Go ahead, give me a little bit more. You boil your water. You let the water come up to a boil. Then, or if you're from the south, you're gonna boil your water. Right?
Wow.
Because I'm from the south, so I can boil my water or boil my water, whichever one. But once it does come up to a boil, then you salt the water. You know why?
Why do you wait till then?
Well, first we got good quality salt, so we don't need all that salt just evaporating in the air.
Because I put it in as soon as I put the water in.
That's a tweet.
See, we're using good pink salt. We don't need that going in the air, not unless we're sitting in the sun. Not unless you're just trying to steam your face.
Yeah.
But if you let it come to a boil, then you put the salt in, so you're not using all that salt. And then you want your water to taste like the sea. Don't be afraid to salt your water. That's the only way you're gonna season up your pasta.
Is there an advantage to mixing in that separate bowl versus, back in the day, they just pour it all on top
No,
and do the stirring?
no, we just got fancy and we can't.
Okay.
That's all.
I love that.
I like the consistency, but keep going. Now we're gonna add more flavor in here too. So we're gonna flavor it up with a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. Now, we want a little color too, so we're gonna add a little bit of smoked paprika. Yep.
Is there a trick so the water doesn't boil over? I've heard 100 of them. Do you have one?
I don't really have one for that. So I use
Use a bigger pot.
Yeah, that's what I said. Use a bigger pot. I use a double boiler, and I don't really experience a lot of
Whoa.
boiling. No, I don't. So I would say use a bigger pot because pasta is going to soak up the water too, right? So you want to make sure your pot is like double the size of the pasta. It's pasta swim. So this is about 3/4 of a box of pasta. So yeah, so that's a lot of pasta. This isn't even the full box, and look how much we got.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Now let's get to season this a little bit. Thank you, sous chef. Let me get another sous chef. So we're gonna get a little color in this. When you're doing your macaroni and cheese, you know that the coloring in there, you can use paprika for your coloring. If you don't use, because I don't use yellow cheese typically, I use white cheese, because I want to get that color. I want to add in a little bit of smokiness, a little bit of a break. You like it? Adrian has tasted this salad for years.
I'm a great taster.
Right. Let's get it. I want to do a little bit more of the tuna in there. We don't need to waste it. We gotta.
Shaniqua, Cynthia has a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when I go to the store, because I love tuna,
Garlic. Uh-huh.
I don't know, tuna to me is not like it used to be, and I don't know what brand to get or what to get. I like the not so much the dark
We're
tuna,
gonna
but
start with that.
the
You saw Adrian did that little.
apple.
Let me give 1 second here. I want to give this one example. Adrian did that cute little sprinkle on the top. We're gonna really season that.
Okay, get in.
But
Put your back into it.
so you want to look for a sustainable tuna, right? You want to look for something that's sustainable, and I always get tuna in water. Hey, how are you guys?
Yeah, now do that, but last time I got tuna, it wasn't as good. I was like, something is
What
different.
brand are you using?
Yeah, that makes a difference. Well, we don't want to say brands because we're live. But what you can do too as an option, try buying fresh tuna and just making it yourself.
Fresh tuna.
Like the actual-
Like
The fish.
yeah, like get slices of tuna steaks, bake them in the oven, just like you would do a salmon. And then try just shredding it up, because that's really what is happening for you. It's not necessarily cooked, but it's already being preserved and processed. So in this class, we want to control as much of the control as possible. So this was just convenience, but we could have taken regular, just a tuna and just made the tuna and shredded it up. Yeah, so if you don't like it, just, you control it by cooking a fresh piece of tuna.
I found out a long time ago from this beautiful
Oh, my
lady.
chili powder,
That
did
you
I
get
put this
the
in there?
water, the tuna in the water, don't get the tuna in the oil.
I definitely pay attention to that.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I made a mistake.
You got it, yes, right.
It was so fishy.
Yeah.
Something about it was so fishy.
And it's great.
Yeah, we use, in this class, we use fresh pepper. Why?
It releases the oils when you grind it.
No,
Oh, is that true?
because whatever's in the box that already was processed is already oxidized. When you want to crack your pepper so that it's fresh. So this is fresh pepper being processed right as we speak versus what's already the powdery thing in the box. And you get more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
You can use less versus the stuff that's already
Yeah.
This is looking great. I like where this is headed.
No, I agree. Scrumptious.
Okay, so let's see. We're gonna have to do a little bit of a taste. And Adrian, bring it over for the camera.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a great taster. Did I say that already?
She
Okay.
didn't want to leave. She's like, I can taste it and cook it for you.
Yes.
Any other questions before we keep moving on? I love your questions. I love it. Any questions? No? Okay. All right. Now, I want to add even more color. We're going to add some parsley.
Okay.
This is a good way to get your little microgreens and throw stuff into like a salad. And then, because I'm a mom, I like throwing in.
That looks good.
Hey, so yeah.
I'm back.
Look, I was back.
Flaxseed.
Yes.
Flaxseed. What is that? Oh,
Flaxseed.
Oh,
flaxseed.
yeah.
I'm a mom. I put stuff in things that people may not think about. But if you put it in there, you won't know. You guys won't know. And I added this great omega-3 into this salad for you, right? Just close your eyes. You won't even know.
That's good.
And see how it blends in there? We don't even know. Once Adrian gives that a nice little stir, and let's get a little parsley.
Oh, wow.
Adrian has been eating this salad for years with flax and didn't know.
And wow. No.
She got it.
Yes.
And I really don't measure. I like to eyeball my food. I measure because I have to put it into the cookbook. So I give, and I like to say I wrote a cookbook for people that can cook and wing it at the same time. I have my own measuring style. It's like you want to eyeball your food. You want to, be one with the food. Seasons or based on, yeah.
Okay, taste and knowing what works.
Yeah, and if you've been cooking a dish forever, you kind of know, right?
So I have a question. So you had cut off all of your veggies.
Yeah.
At that time. Why didn't you use fresh parsley?
I didn't. You know why? Because I ran out of the house too late. 'Cause I like- I picked my mint, but I said the parsley.
So normally you would.
Yeah. Or not, actually, I would probably use, it depends, the season for me. Summertime, I'm using fresh parsley. Today, I said, let me just grab this, and I went back in the house literally to get this. So, we're honest in this class. Yeah. Okay, Adrian, let's see. Now, we need to test that.
Okay.
Give it a little test.
I didn't know
She's
that
a great
was
test.
because I would wait.
And then we're gonna, we don't wanna serve it in the same bowl we mixed it in, so we're gonna put it in a nice little bowl. That was a lot. Let me get a second taste tester just in case. Come on, give it a taste. Let's see.
Like I'm gonna say, nah.
He's gonna.
You can't at this
On
point.
live TV.
Yeah, you can't. You're gonna have to go with it. You're gonna have to just see.
Oh yeah, it's good.
We're good, right?
It's not too tuna fishy. It's mixed together.
Like it? All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Now, let's see. We're gonna plate this up. We're gonna put it in a bowl. Oh, you know what? Let's go by the camera.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Let's let them see it.
Cynthia, right? It doesn't have that taste like you were explaining.
Yeah, that fishy taste too, yeah.
I love the bowls. Presentation is so important, isn't it?
I use
just
it.
can't find the right tuna
Makes it good
anymore.
taste.
Show
It does, right?
You wanna give them a show?
All
right. And then
Delicious.
bring it back down here. And we're not done just yet.
Sprinkle off the top or something?
Wow.
I remember that one.
And then it definitely is different.
Now think barbecue is we're kicking off the holiday season. This is a dish that you can make easily. Okay? So,
Perfect portion too.
right? Now I'm gonna give it a
Right.
sprinkle. Now don't go too crazy with your parsley. You want to sprinkle, not saturate it. Right?
Oh, that looks.
Now, you know it hasn't been touched when you sprinkle this on. Right?
Now, is that the regular paprika?
It's smoked.
I'll smoke everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, look at that.
Yep, that's it.
That's burning, that's burning.
That's ready for road.
Yours, look.
Now, Adrian, you could just set that in the fridge for me.
Yeah, that's
Over on the other side. What's gonna happen is gonna set up while we're talking. It's gonna set up a little bit, so everything that we just put in there. Oh, Adrian, one more thing. Oh, we put a couple wedges of lemon.
Is that for decoration?
Yeah, or you can just, give it to a little sprinkle. Look at that.
Very nice.
Wow.
Ready for the cookout.
Yep, we're getting ready. Let's keep the party going. Okay, so we can't have a barbecue without barbecue. Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate it. So I love to have the option of making ribs inside. Sometimes, ladies, we don't want to be on the grill. Truth be told. So I gave an option in the cookbook to make ribs in the oven. And I love it myself. So what we have, I took some baby back ribs, cleaned them up, took off the membrane on the back of the ribs, made my own dry rub. It was a combination of garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, smoked paprika, cumin, coriander, right? We make our own seasonings in this class, and brown sugar. So took the Shaniqua Cousins olive oil, of course, gave it a drizzle, got that in there, did some apple cider vinegar, poured it around, and then I just seasoned up the rib, and I let it marinate for about 3 hours, covered in the refrigerator. Then baked it off for about 3 hours. 2.5 hours, and while it was baking, at the last hour, I flipped it over because it's cooking in its juices. So the barbecue sauce really is, the oven is set to 300. So it's cooking in its own juices. So barbecue sauce becomes optional, right? You don't really have to do barbecue sauce unless you like it. So I just took a home, a store-bought barbecue sauce and doctored it up. I added the seasoning here, I added some mustard to it, and I added some honey, keeping the theme from earlier, right? So those ribs that I did earlier are now in the oven. We're gonna take a look at those.
Yeah, I did the pincher.
She made some homemade barbecue sauce, all from
Oh, you did?
original ingredients. Oh,
Yeah. Homemade
it was-
barbecue sauce.
It was probably the best one I've had.
You can make homemade barbecue sauce so easy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we're working with. Ooh, that looks good.
Smells good.
I haven't even flipped it back over. And look at that, it's popping out of the bone. Look at
Oh,
those
wow.
juices.
That was for how long in there?
About 3 hours.
3 hours?
Wow, that's
All about
pretty big.
350.
Look at all the juices that's in there.
300. Oh, yeah. Falling off the bone.
Yeah, I would have never thought that in the oven.
Right?
Well, it's not gonna have the grill color, right?
But that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It'll taste one.
yeah. So because you're really just cooking some pork, right?
Right.
Who said we had to grill it? Who said we had to grill
Or something.
it? Yeah, or smoke it. So I don't want to. I'm excited. I gotta calm down. Okay, I want to keep it covered just for a second. I'm gonna keep that covered, and then we're gonna work on a drink, because you gotta have a drink at the barbecue as well. And then we're gonna bring everything back together. So any questions on the ribs? No? Good.
How do you ensure they're tender? Is that the low and slow or?
And you want to, at that 2.5 hour mark, you want to take it out, and then you're flipping it. During the flip, you're feeling for the tenderness. It should have a little bit of give, right? And so it should be falling out. Falling off the bone, and you know it's falling off the bone because it literally is separating. Yeah. So it's just a slow cooking is a technique, right? You're cooking food in its juices. That's all you're doing, infusing it. And the longer you cook it, the more tender it becomes. So that's the slight difference between doing it on the grill. You have a lot of controlling that you have to do when you're doing it on the grill. This is kind of like food proof.
It gives you an opportunity to work on your salad.
It does.
When you flip it over, I guess the juices are like basting it, basically,
Yep.
because they're on the bottom and then you flip it
Yeah.
over.
So we cooked it the other way, so that fat that's on the bottom is melting.
Right.
When I flip it over, the meat is gonna absorb the goodness from the fat and all the juices. All right, so here's what I did with the berries. We're gonna make we gotta have a nice little drink, right? So we got some lemonade. You can make your own lemonade if you want. I didn't. I just, I put it in a cute bottle. But you can make your own lemonade. This is so easy. Instead of buying the other stuff that you get from one of the fast food places, you can just easily make this all summer long. So we got some home style lemonade.
Is that mint?
That's fresh mint.
Okay.
So I took some berries, pureed them with sugar, water, mint, fresh mint. That's all this is.
No, honey.
No honey. I kept the honey off of this one.
And that's strawberries?
Yes, just strawberries. Cleaned them, sliced them, threw them in a blender. Very simple. I'm going to get a test taster here. Then you have someone coming over, you want to do like a little wedge here, there. A couple of berries in there. We're going to pour this in. Then
Did you say you need a tester?
a different tester. And then we want to top it off.
Here's
Now,
some new guests.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, right. Would you like to test?
Sure.
Okay, come on up. Now, the dramatic effect is pouring it in and just letting that puree just sit on top. Now, look at that. Now, who would go buy something when you can do that?
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That look
Now,
good.
look at, doesn't this say summer?
Summer in a glass.
Summer in a glass. We can just add another little thing for dramatic effect. Would you like to test it? Everybody quiet on the set. Testing coming up.
Even a little flash of special mama drink.
That's
You sure
right.
can. And look at that dramatic effect.
Does it matter if I use a straw?
Yeah, you can use it. I already cleaned all of that for you, just for you.
Yeah, it's all right.
You like it? I like it.
That is all
It's all
right.
right.
You can drink it.
Good
Go
job.
ahead,
I can
drink it.
drink it.
Yeah, you can drink
Thank
it.
you. Thank
Right there. Look at that. And don't worry, I got more for other people. Let me pour another one. That was fun just making it. Let me just do another one. Who wants a little taste?
We do. I want to get to
Very good.
I like the dramatic effect of having the,
I do like that too.
right?
That's so pretty.
Was the puree in the fridge for a little while?
Yeah, it was.
it.
And I'm gonna add the stuff. Add the strawberries in there.
I wonder
I think, yeah, probably.
Look at that. Who wants to?
You can see the.
Hey, how are you? We're getting all the men involved.
GPS wasn't GPS at all.
There you go.
Money, I can sit up here. No, somebody sit up there. I'll sit up here. Are you sure?
Good. He said he loved it.
He said it's delicious.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Good. We're good. Look at that. We are like breathing right on
So
through
I'm
it.
blocking you. Yeah, I'll come up.
And then you can't watch Barbie without a basket. Clean everything up.
Let me say something about the ribs too. Yeah. My husband, sometimes puts them in the crock pot at night.
I bet that's
Cook all night.
delicious. Same concept. So slow cooking, right? A crock pot is a tool. The slow cooking is the technique, right? Same concept. You can do ribs. You can do a lot of meats like that, especially something that has a bone in it, right? So I love it. Whenever I'm slow cooking like a pot roast or something like that, I like to sear it off first. I never do it with ribs, but I like to sear it in and then slow cook it. How are you guys?
Sorry.
So glad you could come. Do you want a drink? You look like you need a drink. Give it up for our new guest. You came just in time. We have some fresh strawberry lemonade.
Thank you.
Fresh puree of strawberries and fresh mint.
Oh.
Okay, you just eliminate. Oh, we'll still give. Oh, you're fine. Okay, but we don't. I don't want any lawsuits.
No.
Lemonade coming up.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Is it good?
Yes.
Don't worry, I got extra cups. I knew you guys were worried. Like,
Yes,
you know,
you know I was.
let me give him some.
Oh, okay.
I have mint in here. Are you good?
That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
Yes, that's fine.
Now I don't want anyone to think I squeezed this lemon and made the lemonade. Now I don't want you to think that. I just didn't have that kind of time.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I know everybody's ready. Let's start plating this stuff up. But before we start plating up, I'm not sure if I think most of you are new, except for 4 of you, as far as the classes. So the classes have been going on since November of last year, and it has been a great partnership between Shaniqua Cousins World Group and the St. Mary's County Health Department. So Shan is from department. So this has been so fun and so rewarding for me. And I'm hopeful that everyone that comes to the classes have learned something new or learned a different way, a different technique to improve the quality and the health and all the good things as far as food is concerned.
They're here every week?
They're here every month.
Every month.
Yeah, so this is our, we did an agreement to do 6 classes, so this is our last class for the season. So it's like, yeah, it's like bittersweet. Yes. So,
Are you posting these afterwards so other people can see it? Because it should be like a series so that we can share it.
yeah, so the last 2 have been live streamed and they're on the health department's Facebook page.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it is really cool. It has been a really great time as far as just being able to be in the community and cook and have questions being posed live. And I enjoy cooking. I enjoy educating people through cooking. And my style of cooking, again, it's about controlling the quality of what you're eating, right? Healthy is different for everyone, but controlling the quality of your food is so important. So with that, I wanted to recognize 2 people that have been here for every class.
She said, "Boom."
So, Cheryl and Nate. They're our valedictorians of the cooking class. And so they have been so supportive of the classes and sharing it with people that they have been to every class.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And so come up, Cheryl. Cheryl is cooking up a storm and like doing all kinds of stuff in her kitchen.
And I'm learning from her. She's amazing.
So I want to give you your bottle. This is your like your diploma. And Nick, when he gets off the phone, we'll do it. So I really appreciate it. So yeah, and then just in general for my website is shaniquacousins.com. So I have literally hundreds of cooking videos on my site. Cooking is what I love. Cooking is what I enjoy. Last year I had an opportunity to partner with Fox 5 Television and do cooking on actual television. So that has been a dream come true for me. There's so many other great things that have come from that collaboration, and so I'm looking forward to even more stuff. So that's how you stay in touch.
I hope this summer.
Yeah, I help you summer. So with that, we're going to start cleaning up this situation, so we can get some more sous chefs to sample. So starting with the ribs.
Mrs. Scroggins, you can get your
Oh,
prize.
your diploma, sir. I was saying, the 2 of you have been to every class, and so you're valedictorians of cooking.
All right.
There you go. They're a great couple. They're so supportive. I really appreciate it. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I think it got better since we locked it down. We're going to have to control ourselves. Okay. And yes, presentation is everything. So, Adrian, do you want to get that salad back out for us?
Do you have any extra oil that we can purchase today?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, great. We love that. And if you're not enough, what can we get the oil?
Shaniquacousins.com. Look at that. Look how moist the ribs are. You see?
Yep.
And they just literally go, you can tell them, oh, look, the bone came out in one.
Look at that. We got a whole situation here. This is called a chef's bite. When you got a little piece that falls off. I'm going to sit that there for Adrian to sample.
Oh, thank you. I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Falls right off the bone.
Yes.
Off the bone.
So now, ribs. Okay. Right. See all the juices on the plate. The cutting board. Now, barbecue sauce again. That's optional. If we want to have a little barbecue sauce, we can put a little barbecue sauce on here. I like to cut my ribs with shears. Always have a little pair of kitchen shears.
Oh, something nice.
You can use the knife, but I like to have a nice pair of shears.
Just fold them right up.
Yeah. I have enough for everyone to take a little bite.
So you only get the samples.
You see, she hasn't left
She
yet.
hasn't, right? She has not. In case there's another chef bite.
That's
Yeah, don't be hating.
And then just for dramatic effect.
Now, does the brush matter? Because some of those, what do you call the little rubbery ones?
Silicone?
The silicone, yes. Does that have an impact or does that matter?
Well, I have both actually.
Okay.
Now, if I really wanted to cook the barbecue sauce with the ribs, I would have put it on and put it back in. So this is just for taste. And then you would really get that dark color on it if you wanted to
Bake
do
it
that.
on there.
Yeah. So, but it's totally optional.
I know, the picture looks just, I know.
We got some ribs in the freezer, I'm gonna have to fall in there.
Say what?
Yes.
Can you get the? Oh, you have the salad. Okay.
So we bring it down there?
Yeah. Can we put it next to the rib?
Okay.
And then she was saying that the salad looks just like
The picture,
Yes.
no Photoshop.
Let's show them the salad and the picture.
No filter.
Oh, and then here's the spoon too.
Oh.
Same spoon in the picture.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow, it does.
Yeah.
It looks incredible.
The same person cooked it. Right?
Oh, very nice.
We have a bread.
I didn't have bread. Oh, yeah, we do have it. Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot. Yeah.
I'm a good sous chef.
Me too. Okay. So we got to show it to the. Now I can't let all this sauce just go away. It would bother me too much. So it's a little drizzle for dramatic. We don't want all that sauce just to go away. Like, what? No way.
That looks good, Shaniqua.
I love it.
Oh, my.
Now we're talking. Don't let your sauce and stuff go away. That's flavor.
That is cooking with love.
Yep, for sure.
All right, let's see. I think we're ready to sample up some food. Let's go. Nate, you want to sample first? Valedictorian?
You said all the time.
Okay, presentation, of course, presentation is our friend. We're gonna go with a couple of pieces of crackers here.
Where'd you get the checker?
Isn't that adorable?
Yeah.
Amazon.
Everything, Amazon.
Amazon.
Okay, all right.
I have all different colors too.
Might have to get some baskets.
Oh yeah, I got the baskets from Amazon at some point too.
Target has baskets too.
Oh, and the dollar section.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen them there before too.
Thank you.
Very
And then look, you got a little celery. You put the celery on there.
Very nice. So the people-
You got to show the live team here. You got your rib, your salad, your little cracker, optional, and then.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. We're gonna do another one. Cheryl, too. I know you were a little skeptical about the tuna.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you didn't like the tuna taste.
No,
I mean,
what I bought didn't taste good.
Oh,
wasn't for sure which tuna to get.
Yeah, right, when I go to the store.
Got you. Well, try this too. Tell me what you think.
The albacore.
Yeah, we need to get on.
Right.
Get on that stuff out there. Gives it a different depth.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, that's really good both in there.
Yeah, it's both. Right, there you go. Look at that.
Turn around.
Everybody, quiet on the set. Let her taste. Nate, you taste. They're good. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, don't put the camera on her. She said no cameras on her while she's eating.
Hey, she said we had the barbecue, we get some Frankie Beverly. And she did that one with the GPS, so be ready, right, on time.
So people
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Shaniqua, can you just talk a little bit more about the ribs? 'Cause I
Yeah.
missed it. How do you prepare it?
Yep. So we had questions about the ribs. Let me go back to the ribs really quick. Oh, here we go. So the ribs are oven baked. So I'll show you here in a second. I took just some baby back ribs and I did my own seasoned blend. So it's a combination of brown sugar, coriander, cumin, garlic powder, chili powder, paprika.
And your cookbook had coffee, do you not?
Yeah.
Did I put coffee in there for the ribs?
Oh, for the season blend.
Yeah, so the seasoned blend, so I like to use coffee when I'm doing beef. So I didn't do it in the ribs, but the rib recipe just has this stuff right here. Yeah, the rib. Oh, let's see if the ribs look like the ribs too. Okay. So cleaned up the ribs, seasoned them with some olive oil. I did a little drizzle of apple cider vinegar. Had the ribs marinating for about 3 hours or so. Baked them low and slow. Just those seasonings, the dry rub and the oils and the apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
Just a splash.
When you clean them, would you put them at lemon or apple
No.
cider vinegar? Just
To white vinegar to clean it,
clean it, right.
but just apple cider vinegar as far as the taste.
I got you.
Yep.
I got
And then olive oil, the olive oil and the apple cider vinegar are going to give you that little bit of a liquid versus doing just a dry rub, right?
you. Yes.
So just had them in the fridge, let them do its thing, put them in the oven in the foil packet, cook it for 2.5 hours. Once the juice is cooked, flip over and let the bottom just cook in those juices. And then that's what we see there.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, here are the ribs.
Oh, off the bone.
So it's the same kind,
Yeah, these ribs are those ribs. So, but I think I added barbecue sauce in here. So barbecue sauce, again, optional.
Can I use this or do you have to?
Yeah, you can use it.
Any books available?
Yeah, So, any other questions about the food?
it's excellent, it's very good.
Can we all taste?
Yes. I'm making my way on through. Yeah. You like, wait a second. Wait a minute. What is she doing? That is funny. Yeah, I always try to make sure we have enough for everyone to sample a little something.
So you want to do the lemonade or something?
Oh yeah, we can do lemonade.
I mean, for the guests or?
Yeah, we can do some. Who wants to try that lemonade? Okay. All right.
That was very good. No, go ahead. That was really, really good. I can't believe you made this rich in the oven.
Yeah. Oh wait, I did do crackers. Crackers. Want crackers?
This is
Can I get the butter one?
This one?
Butter, whichever one's the butter.
It's okay.
I'll take one. Thank you.
I know it's crazy.
No ribs for him.
Okay, oh, you don't want the ribs? Okay.
This one really.
Yeah, we got one rib.
Yeah.
I was taught, one person in Hawaii taught me how to do some ribs, but I never did do it. Never did repeat it, but he boiled them in vinegar and seasonings and he boiled them first.
Okay, yeah.
And, and then took them out and put them on the grill.
Yeah.
But then took and put some barbecue sauce and some stuff in the drippings, if you will.
Okay.
The vinegar and stuff in there, and then
Yeah.
you baste it.
You know what you could do? You could take that sauce and put the barbecue sauce with it to
Oh,
cook
yeah,
even
and
more.
mix it like Jamie's birthday. Yeah, you're right.
Yep, you could do that even more. Adrian, did you want a little? I know you want a little. Oh, well, actually, let's give it to her. What's your name? Dominique.
So am I putting lemon, a slice of lemon in? Okay. Did you want the puree?
Yeah, she's everywhere.
Okay.
That's a dramatic effect. And we're getting low on the ribs. Anybody low on the ribs?
Wendy.
Lower on the ribs.
Girl, I just did this wrong, right? Let's go ahead with that dry run.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's do 16 hours tomorrow. When I talked to them,
Yes. So we're actually, make sure they see it in the camera too.
Okay.
Look at that dramatic effect on that pour. Turn it around so they can see it. Look at that. Delicious. Delicious. And let me fix up a little bowl for you all on the live feed.
I love that.
A little bit of salad. How is the salad going?
Only one salad? Okay. He just wants to try the rib? Okay.
For the live feed. There's for you, right there. A little rib and a little salad.
Just salad
Yeah.
and
We have plenty
just
to go around.
rib. Just a rib. Okay. That's good.
Oh, I love tart. I love lemon.
Oh, you
and
like
lime.
it?
Anything, lemon and lime. I'm all over that. That's so good.
Good. It's so easy to make.
I
That's
know.
so simple to make.
And you know what? If I would see that in your cookbook, I would turn the page because I'm like, well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But no,
No, it's really,
Here you go.
it was really simple.
Do you want me to?
He's gonna just pick that little bit. I won't even try to give him a fork. But I have some extra napkins.
All right.
You want some more? Okay.
Ain't that good?
Where's Nikki?
Any other questions before we wrap up the final?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Any other questions before we wrap?
Okay.
Congrats on your series.
This has been a great class. We're gonna, thank you.
Our viewings have been amazing. I don't get in front of the TV much.
Where's Cheryl and Nate's cap and gown?
Sharon, give it up for Sharon. health department in this collaboration.
Yes.
Shaniqua Cousins.
Yay, health department.
So, I hope you guys cook up. I hope you continue to cook this weekend and beyond.
Mhm.
Cook as many of your meals as possible. Control what you put in your food. That's the best way to live a healthy life and live with vitality. If you can control most of what you're consuming. And so I like to say have about an 80-20 rule where you're cooking about 80% of what you're eating. Leave the 20% for going out, hanging out, cooking. Eating foods from other places. But if you cook about 80% of what you're consuming, you're gonna feel so much better. So just keep that in mind. And then the quality of the food, quality over quantity, all the time.
Oh, Shan.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been great. We're gonna keep in touch through, of course, ShaniquaCousins.com and all the good
Break the
things.
seal with a minute.
Oh yeah, break the seal. All right, we're out here. Oh, dramatic effect for the pool.